Hello everyone, my name is Millie Lane, and in today's video, I'll be breaking down the 5 P's of marketing. If you're familiar with my channel, you'll probably know that I'm a hip-hop artist, so I'm gonna tie in some of these examples of music, but I'll give you other examples as well, so don't worry. First thing I want to say right off the bat, I feel like when people hear the word marketing, they associate that with advertising, which is definitely a big part of marketing, but it's a lot more than just that, which I'm gonna break down for you right now. So when it comes to marketing, it's divided into 5 different categories, the 5 P's. The first P is your product. What are you selling to people, or what service are you selling to people? For example, me as an artist, I'm selling my music. I'm selling my singles and albums to people. So that ties right into number 2 is gonna be your production. How are you making your product? And that's where you gotta factor in how much it costs for different materials. If you're a clothing company, how much does it cost for the fabrics and the shirts or the hats, whatever else you're buying to design. So 1 is your product, 2 is your production. How are you making your product? The third P of marketing is gonna be place. Where are you selling your product at? Are you strictly selling online and shipping out to people? Or are you a business like a gas station where people are coming to you for your product, which would obviously be gasoline? This is where place can be a very important factor. Like for me, I have a Shell gas station like 3-minute drive from my house, maybe only a 2-minute drive. So I'm going there like 90% of the time. Anytime I'm low on gas, I go to that Shell gas station. So if you are in a very populated area, or for another example, if you're a grocery store that's 5 minutes away from people's houses, most likely you're gonna get that business for people in that area. So place can be a huge factor. The 4th P of marketing is gonna be your price. How much are you selling your product or your service for? So for example, if you cost you $20 to make a t-shirt and you're just selling it for $25, you only have a net profit of $5. That's why it's very important in the production stage, finding out what's the cheapest way to go about making your product but still having it be high quality. Now I hate that companies like Nike do this. That's why I boycotted them for 5 years, but I hate when they will take their jobs from the US and they'll build factories or sweatshops in countries like China, Japan. A lot of them are in Asia. You could easily see this by just flipping up the tongue on the shoe, and they'll show you where they've been made. They'll take their factories to China and pay their workers only like 12 cents an hour, like ridiculously low prices. People complain about minimum wage here. People in Asia are getting paid 12 cents, maybe $1 an hour to work, long hours in a Nike factory. It's terrible, but that's how they save a lot of money on the production stage, because they're paying their employees such crappy wages, and then they'll come back over to the US and sell retro Air Jordans for $190. So their net profit is a lot because they're selling their product for a good amount of money and it doesn't cost them that much. So I know I kind of tied in price and production, but you just got to factor that in when whatever you're making. You got to think of the best way to go about making it for as cheap as possible, but still making it high quality. Except, please, if you're an American business, keep it in the US, or if you are going to have it overseas, don't put it in terrible conditions like sweatshops or companies like Converse, where I've heard of employees literally getting beat with shoes, which is also a company Nike owns. So I don't think they handle things very well, which is why I've been boycotting Nike for 4 or 5 years. Sorry, I'll get off my soapbox and get on to step number 5. So the 5th and final P of marketing is going to be promotion or advertising. Companies will pay a lot of money into research so they know who to target. They're not going to just make an Instagram ad, throw it up on the wall, and hope someone will see it and buy their product. No, they will pay a lot of money to go into research, and they'll make what's called a target audience. A target audience is just people divided into categories. They'll divide you by male or female. How much money do you make? What neighborhood do you live in? Do you live in a really warm climate where you don't have to worry about freezing winters? Or do you live in a super cold climate where you're gonna have to bundle up with big coats? For example, if you're a company like North Face and you're making big winter coats, you're not gonna sell and advertise those products to someone in Florida where it's never snowing or hardly ever snowing. It's not really cold there. So that's just one example of a target audience based on where you live. Now a little more on target audiences, something I found interesting from my marketing class I took. A company like McDonald's, they will literally take the same product, let's just say the mixed salad, whatever the hell it's called. They'll take the same product, but they'll make like 3 or 4 different advertisements for different groups, for different target audiences. They'll make, one ad that's more focus on people who are really trying to lose weight or be healthy. They'll target it more specifically, saying this salad will help you lose weight or is more healthy than any other fast food salad, which I just feel like you shouldn't go get a salad at any fast food place if you're trying to lose weight, but that's just an example. Or they'll make it more specifically like this salad is really hearty or really filling, way more packed with protein. So they might make that kind of advertisement for a different group of people that aren't maybe as concerned about losing weight, and they're more concerned about just getting a full meal. So that's just example of how a company can literally take the same product and make 3 or 4 different advertisements for it, just for different groups of people, whoever they're trying to appeal to. Thank you to everyone that took the time out of the day to watch this video. I hope you got something out of it, and comment if you want more material like this. Have a good day, everyone.